Hi, I'm Tracy Montgomery. I'm a qualified youth worker and I also teach youth work. I am very passionate about teaching youth work and I'm excited about teaching people skills and getting them qualified to actually go out and start doing youth work. I love what I do. I've seen a lot of students come and go. Some have been very memorable. Some are going to be amazing youth workers, which is great because the field always needs amazing youth workers. What makes an amazing youth worker? Passion, education, and qualifications. You need to really be passionate about what you do. You need to like what you do, and you need to learn about it. And I don't care if you've been doing youth work for years, you can still learn something from attending a course or a personal development workshop or even talking to other people in the field. So the learning doesn't stop, which is why I think I love doing what I do. Making some clips that can be used as a bit of a resource if you wish. And I've got some really good tips for interviewing young people, networking, because it's something I'm particularly good at, communication, group work, and of course, dealing with young people and issues and conflicts. Okay, we all have conflicts because we're passionate about what we do. I'm going to put up a few interviews with people who are working in the field because I had no idea when I started youth work how diverse the range of jobs that there are out there for youth workers. So I'm going to talk to a few of my friends and they're very excited to come on and have a bit of a chat about what they do. So you can learn about a lot of diverse things that you can actually do if you're looking to change what you're doing in the field or if you just started out studying. So let's start at the beginning. When you start studying youth work, everyone says, why do you want to be a youth worker? What's driven you to this? And everyone says the same. Oh, I love youth, young people. I want to make the world a better place. I'm great with young people. I'm the mum that all the people come around to talk to about the kids. I don't even ask that when I'm teaching. What I say to my students is, what skills do you have? What attributes do you have or experiences do you have that's going to make you a great youth worker? Why are you going to make people's lives better for knowing you than if they hadn't known you? How are you going to improve an organisation if you're there? Why would someone hire you? What are the good things about you that are going to make you great? Because you need to start really thinking about your strengths. And the more you think about the strengths, the more you can discover the weaknesses that you have, and you can start to really strengthen them and to develop your skills in all areas. Don't question anything that you hear from your teachers or anything like that. Accept everything. Learn as much as you can from everybody and learn from everyone else's experiences. What people do when they first go into a youth work class is really interesting. They always come in and you see them look around the room like, oh, where's someone like me? I'll go sit there. They want to sit near someone that sort of looks a bit like them or someone the same age as them or from the same background as them. And you know what? You're not going to learn anything from the people that are like you. You need to find people that are different because then you learn something from them. If you haven't had any experience with being homeless, try and find someone who has and talk to them. If you haven't had drug and alcohol experience, try and find someone who has and learn from them. If you're from a professional background, then people can learn a lot from you. You've got organisation skills, you know how to read policies and procedures and understand that kind of stuff. Everyone who's in that course would have been selected to attend there because they've got something to give to the course, some information or knowledge or skills to share, okay? Don't just stick with people like yourself. Really, if you're an older person, go talk to the youngest person in the course. If you're a young one, go talk to an older one because everyone has something to share and you need to be very respectful that people know things that you don't. It's a great thing. It's a really, really great course to do. Even on a personal development level, it's really exciting. Another bit of a myth is that people who have experienced homelessness or drug and alcohol issues will automatically be better youth workers because they've been there. I don't find that's the case at all. I know great youth workers that have had all that stuff happen, and I know plenty of really great youth workers that have had a really, really clean-cut background. It's all in how you approach it. I mean, a doctor doesn't have to get every disease to diagnose and help people. Okay, you don't have to go through something to know the right steps to put in place to help them. Okay, so you just got to make sure that it's always respectful and you just respect what everyone knows. I really love studying. Also, a lot of people made judgments on me because I sort of tottered in my high heels and I had my nails done and I don't have any tattoos or any piercings or anything like that. I love role plays. The minute the teacher said, oh, we're going to do an exam, I said, oh, fantastic, I love exams. So, you know, I also got told if I didn't smoke, then I would never get a young person to talk to me because you have to smoke. That's how they engage and talk to people. Well, you know what? I don't smoke and I haven't got any of those backgrounds, but I'm damn good at what I do. Plus, I'm not cool. I'm absolutely not cool. You don't have to be cool. Youth work is a profession, okay? You are a professional person. And if you start thinking like that from the minute you enter your first youth work class, you're going to be better at that role than someone who thinks you've got to be cool and funky to talk to young people, because it's just not the case. Think of yourself as a professional. Okay. Youth workers need to be able to communicate with not just young people, but they need to be able to communicate with anybody. They've got to communicate with managers, with other agencies, because you're always trying to build your networks and your partnerships. So you need to be able to communicate with everybody, older people, younger people, high up managers, the photocopy people, because they need to get the photocopying done for you. And if you're nice to everyone and communicate properly, you get your stuff done quicker and better. Government departments, parents, schools, sports clubs, everyone, okay? The youth work is not just about hanging out with young people. It's about being a professional person with a lot of skills and a lot of knowledge and a lot of networks, so you can actually put people in the right direction and give them advice. So what am I doing here? I am putting up a few clips of different things that I believe will help you in your studies. Or if you're a youth worker, you might have forgotten some stuff anyway. I'm going to put up some tips on how to work effectively as a group, because everything's done as a group, whether it's assessments when you're studying or whether it's working as a group to achieve a goal or to run an event or to run programs. So I'm going to do a few talks on that, a few talks on running interviews with young people, communication always. I've got a couple of other ideas. I know that everyone's always looking for ideas for icebreaker games. Well, I know you can download lots off the internet, and I know you can buy books of icebreaker games, but you know what? You still can't visualize them playing out. So I'm going to actually grab my youth work students, run a few games and activities, and then demonstrate how I would run those games and how I would debrief the games. So I think that's exciting, because I wish those resources had been available when I was studying youth work. So I'm doing that for you, and feel free to use them as, you know, however it could be helpful to you. Okay, so treat your studies like a workplace and be flexible, adapt to circumstances. There's other key things for youth workers, but I'm really looking forward to making these clips, and I hope some people find them useful. So have a great day. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.